Hey guys, welcome back to another reading over here on the Chinese Zodiac and horoscopes. Today we're going to be doing a reading for all you people born in the year of the rooster. So let's see how the week has been for you guys. I'm just going to shuffle these up now and we'll see where we are at. We'll see how your week has been. Let's just throw them down there now. So I'm going to take this one from the bottom. We're going to take this one from the middle. We're going to take this one from the top. What have we got? We got two blacks and a white. Okay, so not a great start, but ending okay. I mean, black isn't always an attack. White isn't always all right. We'll see how it goes. Straight from the get-go, though, we've got this horse, the black horse. Now, strangely, horses and roosters, they just don't have a lot in common. They're not really compatible, but they're not overly incompatible either. And I think there's a power struggle here. I think there's a power struggle between you and someone else or something else, or somebody's been trying to get the upper hand or has been trying to push you out of control, trying to take control, trying to maybe be domineering a little bit, maybe be a bit controlling in the sense that they want you to do what they want to do or what, they tell you to do. And you're just kind of thinking, hang on a second, how did I get signed in? How did I get signed up for this? As a critical person, it's easy for you to kind of judge others when they start to be a bit more argumentative and a little bit more kind of forward, because you can see it, because you're a critic. So these changes, these slight things that, other people might miss, you pick up on. And I think for argument's sake, you've picked up on something and it's not sitting well. It's not sitting well at all. I think there's a bit of a challenge at the moment. Like I say, a power play perhaps. A bit of, I don't know, a clash of two dominant personalities or capable people. Not saying that it's somebody that doesn't deserve it. Not saying that it's somebody that should be involved. I'm just saying that there is something there that is, it's panning out. And it's panning out in a way that does involve you. And it may be unconventional. It may be unorthodox. It may even be something that you don't even notice at all. If you're not in that critical kind of state of mind. But as soon as you start to see it, I can almost guarantee that you're not going to be able to unsee it. And I think we've already passed that. And there's that horse there kind of uneasy, unsettled, tapping its hoof and wanting to make a bolt for it. You're not a horse though, you're a rooster. So although you're feeling like, this isn't a bit, this is a bit weird, this is a bit strange, I want to step away from this, I may want to run away from this, that rooster's got you intrigued and curious. Your personality's like, well, if somebody wants to challenge me for the top of the tree, then let them come. Cockle-doodly-doo. And yeah, there's a dog coming in. Now, these are action-orientated cards as well. The horse and the dog, same triangle there. Action-orientated. Something's not fair here, is there? There's a lack of equality somewhere. As I say, I think somebody's trying to take control, and maybe things were a lot more fairer, or a little bit more, the weight was shared a lot more equally beforehand, and now things have now changed. Things have taken a turn. And I think really, I mean, the worry here, I think, is that you have worked very hard to get to where you are. You are very proud of who you are and what you've achieved. And when there's a power play like this, it's almost like they're kind of knocking you off your perch and taking away your wins and almost making you feel like you haven't accomplished what you have accomplished, or that what you have accomplished just isn't as good as it actually is. And they kind of try and downplay it. And that's not good, because you don't need that in your space. You want to be supported. You want to feel appreciated. You want to feel like, the person or something or someone understands you. But now there's other motives, and there are other people involved, and other opinions involved, and other, intentions are starting to come out, and now you're becoming protective of your own feelings, or your own, I guess, in a way, your own bruised ego, because, as I say, when you know you've done something good for a long time and somebody comes along and says, well, actually, you're no good at that, it's going to knock you down a peg or two, especially in that self-esteem area, especially in your self-esteem. But you're going to rise back from this. You're going to rise back from this. You're going to come back from this. And I think you're going to come back with a vengeance. And I think this white card's going to show us that it's a whole house. We've got a full house there. Interesting. A full house of the action triangle. Now, if you want to know more about the triangles, we are going to do more videos on this. But that there is a full house of a triangle. We got the horse, we got the dog, we got the tiger. And that's the action-orientated kind of, the kind of triangle of equality and fairness. It's the triangle of like emotional kind of attachments and things like this. So say, if you want to know more about this triangle, hit that subscribe button. But the way the tiger and the rooster go together is it's more, they're attracted to the arguments that they can have with each other. So they don't not get along, but they only get along because they like a good debate or a good discussion with one another. That, you know, they're both quite hot-headed, intense signs, and I think this has got a lot of emotional baggage involving you, but it's not bad. That white tiger is good. It's good. It's coming in that's saying that this person, this thing, something like this, best of friends, or you know, a very close person, may be irritating, may frustrate you sometimes, as I say, may make you feel inadequate, but it's somebody close enough for you to make you want to make it work, you know? Sometimes it's hot, sometimes it's cold, sometimes it's on, sometimes it's off, sometimes it's yes, sometimes it's no, sometimes you're competing, sometimes you're working together. But the truth of it is you couldn't be without this person. You couldn't be without this person. And I think that's why you're just having to not so much accept it, but maybe be more open to the idea that there isn't really a lot you can do about it. There's not really a lot that you can do to change this situation. And I think the worst thing you could do here is make a mountain out of a molehill. You don't want to do that. You don't want to escalate this. You don't want to make it worse than it already is. You need to take a step back, reevaluate a little bit. Come from the heart. Come from the heart here. Don't base this on the criticizing of others. Don't base this on a judgy way. Don't base this on your own opinion. Base this coming from how you actually feel about the situation, how you feel about the person, how you feel about that something, someone. Don't do this based, and it sounds silly, but don't do this based on logic and fact. Do this following your own intuition and how you actually feel about somebody or how you feel about that someone. Simply because that is the best policy. Honesty is the best policy here. And if it's about how you feel, the best thing is to be honest about how you feel, not hide that away. If you were to hide it away, that's going to arise more questions. That's going to make more conflicts in the future. Our goal here now is to come away from the conflicts. Try and pull yourself back. Try and, you know, avoid them if you can. And that tiger, that rooster, that combination there is very argumentative one on hot topics, on things that are close to you, on that emotional things. That dog's going to make you protective. That horse is going to make you want to run. But the truth of it is you are in a good place here, in a good position to overcome this in a better way than you may have done in the past. As to say, like an older version of you may potentially have bolted away, may have got a bit too defensive and aggressive and sort of bit back. But this version of you is, again, as I say, thinking with their heart, following their heart, doing what they feel is right. And, you know, love conquers all. So if it's meant to be, it will be. And we'll find out next week, won't we, my lovely rooster people, when we come back and do another reading for you over here on the Chinese Zodiac and horoscopes. We'll be back tomorrow with the final readings of the week for the dog and the boar. And then we'll be back next week as usual with the rat starting on the Monday. If you haven't already, hit that subscribe button. We'll be back soon with other videos as well, like I say, involving the conflict triangles and the conflict lines, the affinity triangles, the karmic cards, the catalyst cards, all of those cards. So again, please hit that subscribe button. We'll see you tomorrow. If not, I'll see you next week when we come back and do another reading for you guys as the as the rooster people. Love and peace.